Kicks empty. Let's go. Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A moment here now to see the numbers for Tobias Harris.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Green in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got MP. Also, Demon out there. Michael Porter's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
Now here is Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. On the 3 off target. And here's Brooklyn. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas. And that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here. Trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Harris. Following the basket by MP. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. All that aside, Bickerstaff said their clear style is key. Adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Over in the corner, Green. Harris outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaPorte.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordan Fernandez. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him. To control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back over to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Good on the bucket. MP's got 8 points.
MP's showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Back to Duran. Now Cunningham. Oh, good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
To the inside. Einach. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
In the paint, the defense, nowhere to be found.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 6. You know, Greg Akers struggling with injuries to start his NBA. Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
comes in for Duncan Robinson. Checked in for Zaire Williams. And MP subbed in for Terrence Mann. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Green. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Bucks.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Duncan Robinson, Isaiah Stewart out there with him. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Green, and it's small forward. It's good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
In the East, the 2024 NBA Cup quarterfinals feature the Bucks and Hawks advancing to Las Vegas.
Milwaukee ended up winning the NBA Cup. All time, they're 11-1 in the Cup. And the Hawks kind of shocked the Knicks in New York. 22 and 11 assists for Trae Young led the way. He just loves playing in Manhattan.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duran comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Harris subbed in for Holland. Claxton with the steal. MP with it. Now defended by Cunningham. MP passes to Claxton. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
After Duran. Here's Harris. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And that mid-range jumper, Harris's go-to shot before he developed the consistency from range.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Out to Harris. Launches a three. Duran. And Duran is right there.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pistons. They lose the top spot, taking a step back now to number 2.
And when I look at the Nets, they fought their way to that spot, and you have to give them credit for how they played. But now, we'll have to see if they can stay there.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here's MP. He had a 30-point outing the last game against New Orleans.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots. Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Swiped away. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nets passing it around and stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Harris with 4 seconds on the clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And B getting it done for Brooklyn. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Let's turn our attention now to the sideline for the latest on Michael Porter Jr. Ellie, take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Brooklyn. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recovery from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Thanks, Ellie. We appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
They've got Michael Porter. Demons out there with MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. It's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Those who work with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know. But I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it. Back to you."
Thank you, Allie.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Robinson, that's good.
And that's just good awareness and vision from Cunningham.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's MP. MP, Attempting the contact.
Well, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's MP. That shot, no good. Cunningham with some nice D. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Duren. MP against Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 7.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Dave.
Here's MP. MP fights for it.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at MP, he'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
And he's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into it.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Robinson sets a screen for Duren. Harris kicks to Green. Here's Jenkins. Good defense by MP. Nets leading by 12. The kick out to Porter. Here's Wolf. Here's Minot. Guarded by Harris. Duren against MP. To the paint. Here's Minot. And he gets it to go. Minot's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the basket by Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Pistons trail by 12. Green passes to Jenkins. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2. Timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Tobias Harris is out there with Holland. And it's Cunningham, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position.
15 seconds. Substitutions on the court.
Here's Harris. Cunningham looking around. Going inside. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I like this throwback
throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Pistons trail by 7. Into the lane. 2 points. That one goes.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's MP. Guys, just a basket away from a 40-point game.
He's done it all, guys. Just in terms of having a chance to win, when you got a player that puts on this kind of performance, the teammates will be disappointed if you didn't walk away with a double.
Now, Duren rips it down with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Nets leading by 3. MP outside.
Count it. Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Coming in inside. MP's there. It's deflected. Here's Claxton. Murray outside. Here's MP. 6 to shoot. Screen by MP. The 3 goes down.
Smooth shooting stroke off the gas. Clearing itself in those situations.
That one goes. Count it.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brooklyn's got fewer than half of their players to get out like they're 4 for 9. 1:11 into the fourth. Shot clock at 6. MP. Hit the 3. Duren pulls it down. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside. Always looking to initiate contact.
He drops the first one. That brings them within 5. And Harris drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
It's stolen by Duren. And they're running. Robinson.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, things
MP. Right to the rack. It's MP.
absolutely showed himself in that instance, and the big man delivers.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Cunningham. Shakes him. And he gets it to go.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Led by as many as 14 points. And an intentional foul right there. Drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. 23 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Cunningham. Porter pulls it down. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5. Second Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
Durant, it's in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Those second chance points can add up.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked the foul for someone different. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Claxton with the rebound. So it's the Nets picking up the win. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played a great crowd.
Foul turned it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
More like this. It's both. Every time you come down the floor, the defense tells you what to do. Maybe you set the ball screen. Maybe you space out the corner. If you're on a break, maybe you kick it out to the wing. Maybe it's pushing the ball yourself. What I'm trying to say is if you make the right choices, you're going to win games. And that's what you saw tonight.
Great choices then, MP. Way to go.
Thank you, JQ.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you later.
Breaking news in the association is MP is believed to have inked a 6-figure deal with one of the top anime studios in Japan to create a TV show based on his life. Anime is very popular with today's NBA players, so it seems like a natural fit. Should be a very fun project.
Anticipation in the air. We're in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. Time for more NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Brooklyn. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out Cleveland, they're a ways down in the standings.
Right now for Cleveland, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Tomlin in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Dimon out there with MP. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format, you know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
Here's Dimon. Misses the 3. Claxton against Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
MP drives in. Oh, MP throws it down. Something I feel compelled to mention. How excited are you for the upcoming anime that will star MP, Towns, and Maxey?
Well, I'll be honest, everything I've seen about this anime project looks pretty cool. And this kind of thing is not something a lot of NBA players have done, so I'm curious to see it.
Harden, deep three-point land. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beer can hurt you inside and out.
Basket counts. MP's got 6 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Allen. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Harden, good.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
Here's Minot. Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. From deep, MP buries it from 3. 9 points in the game. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Strus. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And after the 3 on the other end, Mitchell with one of his own. This man is so competitive.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He had 46 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the team could do to stop him. He was really special on that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand get away. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Nets trail by 3. MP looking around. Pass to Dimon. Over to the wing. MP outside. From deep. Again, MP missing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Tomlin. Tyson comes in for Strus. And it's Merrill in for Mitchell. 54 seconds left in the first. Drops it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Ooh, they pick off the pass. MP with it. Harden picks him up. Back to MP. There's the drop. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Harden from outside. Rebounded by Trae. And here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already. He still hasn't gotten out of the first half.
Harden from outside. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Welcome back. Lineouts checked in for Clowney. Abaji comes in for Williams. And MP subbed in for Mann. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Strus is checked in. MP is out there with Trae. And it's Abaji in at small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Tyson. Let's go with a 3. Minor pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Stolen by Schroeder. Here's Tyson. Takes it inside. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
Here's Allen after the basket by Brooklyn. Going inside. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so MP will bring it up for the Nets. They trail. Oh, fancy jam by MP.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Tyson. Allen outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Schroeder outside. Abaji with a rebound. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Okay, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Allen outside. Again missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Z muscling it home. MP.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no for you.
Schroeder against MP to stop the run. And Schroeder lays it in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. A minute 39 left to play in the first half. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
But young ball, MP taking off there.
56 seconds left. In the first half of this game. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a three. The rebound by MP.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Claxton up top. Out to the right wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mitchell, the pass to Nance. From the corner. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Nance. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
This is Harden's mindset. Consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the cap.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. 4-3. Agbaji with a rebound. MP inside. Check by Mitchell. MP, that was good. MP's got 31.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, you already got the reputation, man, and the cachet where you don't want to lose this game, especially when you're already in the semifinals. Next game, that's for all the marbles.
I'm not playing for marbles, Kenny, come on. But if I'm out there right now in the second half, it's all about defense. If either team is going to punch their ticket to the finals, they better get hungry, especially on D.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race? Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
On the court right now for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then it's Jared Allen, then it's James Harden, and it's Tomlin in at the 4. Now here's Mitchell. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Claxton. MP outside. MP, the flush.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Harden. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Avaji, and he drives in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Brooklyn leading by 15. To the inside, Minot. That one is off. Great D that time from Allen.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Mitchell misses.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And that was good. MP's got...
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to... give him a breather and talk things over. Cavaliers trail by 17. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Harden, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
They say this about Harden. The man knows how to draw a whistle.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 11 points.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Cleveland has possession. 17-point game. Pass to Allen. Outside Harden. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. And it's Harden. That time on the assist from Allen. 13 points for James Harden.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in the moment.
Shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Here's Schroeder taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. They get it back. Merrill outside. And here's Schroeder outside. No luck on that one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Yep, count it. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Wade. Outside Schroeder. Merrill outside. Allen in the high post. Stripped it away. Got it up. No good on the shot. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Brooklyn out in front, running away with it. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Fourth period cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. They've got Williams. MP is out there with Traore. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5. Three-pointer, Harden drains the triple.
One thing about Harden, he makes the game look so easy. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. This man just drops bombs.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. Tyson with the bucket.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. MP drives in. Not going to go that time. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Here's Strus outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Strus has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Guys really run this coming up. MP creating space for the dribble.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Bryant, a screen on Williams. And a deep 3 from Strus. It's hauled in by Wolf.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Tomlin comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Allen with a screen on MP. Claxton against Allen. Here's Mitchell. And he can't bank that one in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense. And this time, it leads to a foul.
No good on the second free throw. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard. And contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you have to accomplish, that's win a ring.
guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And the MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard hitting up like that, boy, that is special.
Pass to Strus. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's in there. MP's got 55.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Allen a screen. The three from Mitchell. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Mitchell. Here's Tomlin. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup is drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Here's MP. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Outside Harden. There's the three. He can't hit that time.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And down it goes. 2 points. MP's got 59 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock. Yes! Another basket!
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Here's Tomlin. Cleveland again missing. MP outside. Another one falls! Amazing! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
60 plus in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
Man, what? It started to feel a little unfair tonight, to be honest with you. I mean, how many times can you dunk on your little brother in the driveway before you start feeling bad? And that's what I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not making any friends with a statement like that, MP.
I'm not trying to. Hey, listen, this is a grown-up league. If you can't take a little trash talk, you're in the wrong business.
Words of wisdom. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Tickets and ticket packages are still available online and at your nearest ticket store. And fans, don't forget to come back for the upcoming Holiday Hall of Fame.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. What a big night it is in the NBA season.
No doubt, the finals are still about 6 months away. But we will crown a champion tonight. It's a chance to see these guys play under major pressure. The eyes of the NBA are on this one.
Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bones Hyland.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3. And for the Nets, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. MP out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pass to Clowney. It's Porter outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. He's shown the last few years that he's a locked-up defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. And defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And that one's good by Porter.
A sensational point and straight from Porter. When he gets anywhere to shoot the lead, he's looking to fire.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Gobert. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
The kick out to Porter. Shoots over McDaniel. Porter, no luck.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
MP with it. McDaniels picks him up. MP, no good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Three-pointer, Randall. Clowney pulls it in. That's trailed by 4. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch.
This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets. Here's Randall. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Denver.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Now let's check in with Shams Charania, who has some breaking news on the Miami Heat. Shams, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. They had a player on their wish list in Malik Monk, and they got him. Above all else, the thing that the coaching staff really loves about Monk is his efficiency. They want to run a more streamlined offensive system, and they think Monk can help them do it.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, on-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland, and it's Reed at the center. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards indeed.
Sharp finds MP. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
So for the Nets, Bonnie's checked in, and Demon subbed in for Traore. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Nets trail by 9. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, the team looks to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Andy LaForce courtside. Alan.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers, he had 63 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
As always, Alan, thank you.